Hey everyone, it's Jared. I'm recording today to share a financial update and an invitation. Now there are a few different strands of this message, but the short version is this. We had a wonderful December at church, and we're not quite there yet in terms of meeting the needs of our 2026 budget. Now as you probably know, December was great. We had a really nice Advent season with warm, meaningful services and generous tithing. Meaning we're ending 2025 in really good shape. In fact, every dollar that was pledged to Circular last year was given, which is remarkable. As we look to 2026, we have a big, exciting year ahead of us. We'll be working with Jill in our time of transition to take stock of where we are now and envision our future together. Now through mid-December, pledging was on a roughly similar track to 2025, when we were able to fully fund our budget. But that trend didn't continue. So my appeal today is to help us get over this final hurdle.
So our proposed 2026 budget has a slight increase from last year. The reality is that most of our budget goes to two main things: our historic church and grounds and our amazing staff. Now we've looked at the numbers this week and we revised downwards wherever we can. And as of today, even with those revisions, we're about $100,000 short. This takes into account the pledged amounts, a pretty good estimate based on historical trends for regular giving, and other revenue sources, for instance, the vendor that gives tours of our historic graveyard. And again, with all of that, our current hurdle is $100,000. Now here's how I think we can get over the hurdle. If we can increase our pledged amount by $60,000, I think we can avoid most of the challenging cuts and continue the positive momentum we've been seeing at church recently. With that $60,000, we would propose a deficit budget at the annual meeting, and then using the creative energy of our congregation, I think we can find a path to finding the remaining $40,000 throughout the coming year.
So what do you think, Circular family? Will you join me, Jared, and Emily as we try to overcome this last goal to reach our 2026 pledge? You know, our church family is so generous, and for those of you who've given already and set your pledges, we thank you for that. If you've already given a pledge and have room to give more, I would ask you to consider calling the church office and updating Bonnie or Kathryn so that we can have an updated pledge from you. If you haven't yet pledged, it's not too late. There'll be information below this video link on how to give. You can also go to our church website at circularchurch.org/pledge to make a pledge for 2026. You know, I know it's a hurdle. It's $60,000 that we have to overcome, and yet our church family does so many great things in this community and beyond. I know that we can do it, and I would ask that we set a goal to get the $60,000 raised before our annual meeting, January 21st. When I think of the Charleston community right now and what Circular means to it, we are needed in this town and in this space now more than ever. So please join us. No gift is too small or too big. And let's reach this goal for 2026 and keeping Circular the place that it truly is. So special. Take care.